Good morning and welcome to the screening of ISHANOU. I'm so happy that Cinema Reborn has decided to screen ISHANOU both in Sydney and in Melbourne. And I'm not sure if all of you have ever seen a film from Manipur, the northeast part of India. I'm Shivendra Singh Dungarpur, filmmaker, director of Film Heritage Foundation, based in Mumbai. And it's the Film Heritage Foundation which restored ISHANOU along with the filmmaker Aribam Sharma and Manipur State Film Development Society. Aribam Sharma started his career as a musician. He worked in the theatre. He even acted in the very first film in 1972. ISHANOU was a film which he made after a gap of 10 years from his fourth film, Ningam, which won many awards in the Festival of Three Continents, and ISHANOU was in 1991. But what is so important about ISHANOU is that it came after his documentary on the Meiteis. The Meiteis are almost 53 to 55% of the population of Manipur, because there are three tribal communities living there. There's the Meiteis, there is the Kukis, there's the Nagas. And if you really look at the map of Manipur, it's touching almost the border of Burma, and there is a corridor which can go right up to Thailand and Malaysia. We began thinking about ISHANOU is when we were invited to do a workshop in Imphal, which is the capital of Manipur, and we also started working on building a film archive. Manipur used to make a few films, but not really a prominent center like what it is today. A handful of about 5-6 films in the 70s and the 80s. And we went there, we started, we sent rewinding tables, we started building the archive, we started training. And at that point, the filmmaker Aribam Sharma, who of course we all knew, came with a 35mm print. And I had seen the film for the first time when I was studying at the Film Institute, Pune. And I was almost blown by the film because it was so enriched with Manipuri culture, which we were not familiar. In India we make films in 55 languages, which is really very large scale. We make over 2,000 films in a year. And then to have different cultures, different languages, it's sometimes difficult to even know that so many languages exist in one's own country. So when I saw the 35mm print in Imphal in the theatre, I was so moved again. But it was with a lot of scratches, the film was not in great condition. And I think that's the time when I decided that we must do something. We managed to get the negative. Negative was lying at the National Film Archive, Pune. Aribam Sharma had a couple of prints, 35mm, and the negative was very damaged. The sprockets were broken, there were molds. There was a lot of manual work which went into restoring this film. Different stocks were used, so there was a difference in colors. It almost took 2 years to restore this film and to bring it back, and then it was premiered at the Cannes Festival last year. The conservators at the Film Heritage Foundation had to work frame by frame in many of the places where we had to repair the 16mm negative before we could put it through a wet gauge scanner. One of the most important thing in the film is the sound in the film. There was no sound negative. It had almost disappeared. We had a 35mm print, and a lot of conversations with Aribam Sharma, we understood that there's very little sounds which you can hear. They're almost like whispers, and there's so much of quietness in the film too. And that was very hard to work on. What Aribam Sharma says, going back to its roots, the use of the traditional Manipuri music, which he himself did in the film, is the music which he says was forgotten by the people today. He wanted people to be reminded not just about the culture of Manipur, but about its traditions, about its music, about its people, the forgotten identity. He wanted people to get back that identity. And the film, after being restored, when I saw it for the first time, with the beauty of colors, the costumes, the tradition, now we leave the film to you all to watch and judge for yourself. For me, it's been a beautiful journey, and I want to thank everyone once again for screening this film to people in Sydney and in Melbourne. So have a great screening and hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much and have a good day.